Hello, friends. Welcome to today's supply. Today's supply is a daily devotional series coming to you from Lighthouse of Faith Ministries International, East Campus, located in Rose Hall, Montego Bay, Jamaica. It's a privilege, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to come to you with this series, and we look forward to your continuous support and feedback. We endeavor to come to you as regularly as possible, and we ask you to pardon us whenever we fall a little short due to some technical difficulties that we have from time to time. You will have whatever you say. You will have whatever you say. Jesus said, if you will say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and cast into the midst of the sea, and do not doubt in your heart, you will have whatever you say. Now, someone will say, that sounds ridiculous. That will never happen. How is that possible? Have you ever seen a mountain moved except by various situations and circumstances such as earthquakes, etc.? Well, the fact is that if Jesus said it, then it is possible. And we have to recognize that as we navigate life, it is what we dare to declare that we will see manifest. And what we dare to declare, we must make sure that we are ready for the manifestation of the thing that we dare to declare, because it shall happen. It shall come to pass. You see, one of the things that we don't understand and we need to remember is that life and death is in the power of the tongue. And if there was no power in the tongue, then there would not have been such a statement. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it shall eat its fruit. So I want to charge you today, I want to encourage you to dare to declare and to dare not to declare. In other words, what you don't want to see happen, don't allow it to slip from your tongue, to slip from your mouth, to slip from your thoughts. It is very important that we understand that we will have what we say. A lot of what we see going on in the world around us, it is because of the words that have come from our lips. And a lot of good things are shaping up to happen, but we have to be consistent with what we say. We will have what we say. So if your desire is to be out of debt, that's a mountain. All right? You can say to that mountain, be removed, and be cast into the sea, disappear from my life. And somebody will say, well, how is that going to happen? I don't know how it's going to happen. All I know is that once you make the declaration, situations, circumstances, the angels of the Lord, ideas, various things will begin to start moving in the direction of that circumstance, that debt, to get it removed. Whether someone will come and help you pay it off, whether you will get a windfall financially, whether you will get a business idea, whatever it is, it begins with your declaration to have that thing removed. Is it a sickness? Have you been given a diagnosis that seems to be next to near impossible as far as recovery is concerned? Speak to that mountain, be removed, be thou cast into the sea, and don't doubt. Many times we don't see because we doubt. Many times when we declare the things that we want to see happen, the things that we are declaring seems to get worse. It would seem as if there is no way out but to go back into where you're coming from to make matters worse. And we have to still dare to declare. I have declared it and I will see it. Just I remember many years ago, I was told of a story of a woman who declared to a piece of rock that was blocking her house, blocking the wind from coming into her house. And she saw in the word of God what I just shared with you today. And she spoke to that mountain. She pointed at that piece of rock and said, I command you to be removed. And sometime later, a whole construction company came in and set up their business, set up their facilities, their site to build a housing development. And apparently, one of the things that needed to have been done to make that housing development possible was to remove that same piece of mountain, that same piece of rock that was standing in the way of this woman's house. So they went and they took their large equipment and they bulldozed down the rock. And the wind started coming into that lady's house. Her house became so cool. The next thing is that when they thought that the progression of things would have been that they would start doing this construction and building these houses, nothing else happened. The construction halted, everything ceased, and there was no houses built. It would appear as if upon her word, God moved a whole group, a whole company to come to justify and to have a reason to remove that mountain. And after the mountain was removed, that was it. There was nothing further. If you don't doubt, if you believe, you will see